Hello and welcome to another episode of Funique Podcasts. I'm your host, Chris. This is Season 2, Episode 3, The Sound of a Switched Off Phone. Usually this is the part where I tell you to settle in, grab a coffee, and get ready for a deep dive into history or science. But today is a little different. Today I want to talk to you about the thing you're holding in your hand, or the thing sitting on the desk next to you. I'm talking about your phone. Yesterday, for the first time in 3 years, my phone died. Not just low battery died. I mean, the charging port gave up the ghost. I was in the middle of a city I didn't know well, trying to find a specific bookstore, and suddenly, the screen went black. My map was gone, my music was gone, my tether to the everywhere else was cut. And for the first 30 seconds, I panicked. But for the next 4 hours, something else happened. Phantom vibration. It's a strange thing, isn't it? The phantom vibration syndrome. I felt my thigh twitch at least a dozen times in that first hour. My brain was convinced that someone somewhere was trying to reach me. That a notification was waiting. But as I walked through the park, I realized I was looking at the trees. Not to take a photo of them for an Instagram story, not to identify the species with an app, just looking at them. We become the curators of our own lives. We don't just live in moments anymore. We capture them. We outsource our memories to a cloud. But when the cloud is out of reach, the memory has to stay in the hardware, in your actual mind. I sat on a bench and watched a dog chase a tennis ball for 10 minutes. If I had my phone, I would have spent those 10 minutes scrolling through a feed of people I haven't spoken to since high school. Which of those experiences is high resolution? Which one actually nourishes the soul? The architecture of boredom. There's a researcher named Dr. Sandy Mann who talks about the upside down of time. She argues that boredom is the gateway to creativity. When we're bored, our minds wander. They go to the default mode network. But we've effectively deleted boredom from the human experience. If we're standing in line at the grocery store, we're on our phones. If we're sitting in a waiting room, we're on our phones. We never let the sediment of our thoughts settle. Without my phone yesterday, I started thinking about a story my grandfather told me when I was 6. I hadn't thought about the story in 20 years. It was just sitting there, buried under layers of breaking news and trending topics. Silence isn't just the absence of noise, it's the presence of space. And in that space, your own voice, the one that isn't influenced by an algorithm, finally gets a chance to speak. The challenge. Now, I'm not saying we should all go out and smash our charging ports. Technology is a tool and it's a beautiful one. It's how you're listening to me right now. But I want to challenge you this week. Pick 1 hour, just one. Turn off the device completely. Not do not disturb, not airplane mode. Power down. Feel the weight of silence. Notice the phantom vibrations, and then wait for them to stop. See what your brain does when it realizes no one is coming to entertain it. You might be surprised at the conversation you end up having with yourself. Again, thanks for spending a little bit of your time with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, well, you know the drill. But honestly, if you just want to put the phone down and go for a walk instead of leaving a review, I think I prefer that today. I'm Chris, and this has been the Quiet Hour on Funique Podcasts. Stay curious, stay quiet.